Hello, doing a bit of a late blog start now, because this wasn't my first choice. I'm actually at the Half Round Ponds. I contemplated going to White Springs, but from what I could gather it was pretty jammed down there, even though it's like cold weather. So I give that a miss. I took a trip down the Fend Rod, same old, and because of the nice weather we've been having lately, it's absolutely, well, it's flooded higher than I've ever seen it. So that was a no. Even though there are people fishing there, but they're fishing probably 10 metres away from the peg. If you land a fish, what's the chances of that causing problems? But yeah, so I'm at the Half Round Ponds. I got here about 5 o'clock. I had about 20 minutes of vague light left before to pack everything up and pack everything up and get it out. So set up within about an hour of everything set up, there was a layer of frost down already, and I was just thinking, have I made the right choice to go out at all? Because yeah, it was freezing. It's mellowed out now. There's nice cloud cover come over, and you can feel the temperature's gone up. So now to the important bit. It's now about 2 o'clock and I'm still buzzing at the moment. I had a run probably about 12:30. Right, so it's just gone. Well, it's about 1:05, and I've had a fish on for over 20 minutes. I've just got it in the net now, so it's in the net in the margins, and one hell of a ropey fight. It took off. It cleared itself through about 3 weed beds before I picked up the rod, and I virtually had to wrestle my way through the weed beds before I could actually fight the fish, and it was still going in the margins when I managed to get it free. But it's in the net. We'll have a look at it, and hopefully I'll get a little bit of footage and some nice photos. I'm not sure how big it is yet, so let's have a look. Sit down. Ooh. It's probably just over doubled. You can see it's a proper half-round pond carp. They're nice and dark, big white shoulders. Right, just leave it in the margins a sec, get everything sorted, and I'll get it weighed. Right, now for the good news. The scales are reading bang on £18, which is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Let's get it out of the mouth. It's smash in the face. It's hard to gauge how big it is because it's got such a broad fish. It's big, thick shoulders on it. See, it's like really dark. It's worth coming out for now. Earlier on when I was let's get it on the other side. Earlier on when I was sitting in the bivvy, freezing cold, I suddenly thought, what the hell am I doing here? But it's and yeah, what the hell am I doing here? And this has made it all worthwhile. Right, let's get it back then, is it? £18. Biggest one of the year, so well happy with it. Right, time to let it go back. this water is freezing. There we are. And off he goes. So, yeah, so I got one fish on the bank, and that's the important part. I'm really happy now that I actually came out, and that's the biggest fish of the year so far for me. Not a PB, but for 2010, 18 pounders hit the biggest fish of the year award. I'm still hoping for a bigger one eventually before the end of the year, but I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain at all. Good morning. It's just gone about 8 o'clock. So the sun's up. It's been up for about half an hour. It's freezing. It was freezing last night. That one run was all I had, but I'm still really chuffed with that. A big 18-pound mirror. Yeah, I think I had a couple of knocks and the line started pulling about 6 o'clock this morning, but that just dropped off. It didn't actually. It clicked about 3 or 4 times. I heard it beep once. Opened the bivvy, head out, watched it click a couple of times, and then it must have dropped the bait or whatever. Yeah, so that was it. One fish for the night. What I'm going to do, because down the half round ponds, if you look around, see it's a single bank down the middle. You're only allowed to bivvy up on the end peg by here, so I got bivvy all set up there. I'm going to start packing that down, and I'm going to move down to one of the pegs in the middle island, which you can't really cast out to from here because of the thick weed beds. But I'm going to move down, and hopefully in the morning hours now, that'll produce something. Alright then, I'll let you know how I get on. Before I cast out, I'll show you what I was using last night. Nothing fancy. It was, see that? Just an inline pair, 2 ounces, no tubing or nothing, straight to the main line. Mainly because of the weed here, you don't want anything trailing in front of you. And I've got just some simple braid, hook length with a size. Let's wrap down. Size 6, I think it is. Quarter curve shank. Then for a bait, I've got 3/4 of a camel boilie and half a small pop-up, and I'll chuck that out with a PVA bag with just just 5 boilies in it. I think that's probably more than enough for the conditions we're in. Right then, so I've moved all the stuff around, and that's where it was, over there on the far bank, on there. So the bivvy and the bedding and the sleeping bag and all the extra clothes I picked up for last night are in the car, and the rest of my entourage of crap is piled up down here. Yeah, I'm quite hungry at the moment. I bought a pasty for breakfast, and I ate that quite late last night, so I've got nothing for breakfast, as I say, and quite hungry now. I've got the kettle boiling next to me, and the gas is on its way out. I've shaken the gas canister a good few times just to keep it going. There is still gas in the canister, it's just on its way out. So it's taking a long time for the kettle to boil, but hopefully that coffee will curb any sort of hunger that I've got for a good couple of hours, giving me enough time to get another fish on the bank. That would be nice, yeah. I think it's nice to finally do what I've been using all year. I haven't been doing tremendously well. As you can see, I think a couple of months ago I'd done 2 blogs and I actually lost them and they were both blanks, and I've done 2 others that I know that were blanks, and I didn't bother video blogging them. To be honest, I probably wasn't going to video blog last night, but it changed at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so all this bad chat about the weather. If we hadn't been flooded all over the place, I would never have come down here and I wouldn't have landed that fish last night. So I suppose the weather was with me somehow. Yeah, so I'm more than happy with that. I'm very happy. Alright then, I'm going to give the gas canister another shake now and see if I can get this kettle to boil. And I'll see you later. Ta-da. Alright then, no fish yet, just that one. Yeah, so I'm still hungry, and at the moment it's consuming most of my thoughts. I'm thinking about what food I can get on the way home. So I've actually managed to boil the kettle another 3 times off that running out gas. So it's my 3rd coffee of the morning. Let's hope I get some bankside action now. Alright. Yeah, right. This is me. I've just started packing things away. I've got most of the stuff in the car now, so this is blogging out. I haven't had that 2nd fish that I was hoping for. I have had, on the right hand rod there, I have had a couple of twitches. It did, the rod tip did bounce, and I did get 2 beeps on the alarm, but I think because of the weeding here, I'm fishing tight lines, which is I'd say the fish can hit the line and spook straight away, so that could have well been what it was. So I've had my first sort of winter carp sitting here, absolutely freezing last night, and yeah, so, and I'm really happy with it. It's I'm glad it came out now. All the doubt that was in my mind when I first set up and realised how cold it was going to be, yeah, I had quite a lot of doubt, and that's all gone now. I'm happy. So what's happening next? Yeah, so I'm going home. I'm gonna get some dinner. I've had my biggest carp of the year so far, and yeah, and I'm happy with it. Alright then, I'll catch you when I'm next on the bank, wherever it may be. Alright then, ta-da. Right, I don't usually do this, but because I was moaning so much about how hungry I was, I'll show you what I picked up on the way home. I called in the chip shop on the way home, and they do a special on a Sunday, roast dinners. So I got myself a roast turkey dinner. So, there we are, look at that. Straight home to a cooked dinner, lovely. Let's flip this back around. Right, yeah. So that's officially the end of the session. I can stop moaning I'm hungry now. Well, I will in about 10 minutes. Alright then, I'll catch you in the next session. Take care.